Okay, our second project, second of 5. This is another really special project. Look, they all are, which is why they're being done, but I'm a bit passionate about this one as well. Now, you may not be aware, but our region is actually leading the way in working on reconciliation with traditional owners, and we should be so incredibly proud of that. Obviously, we are richer for embracing the traditional owners of the land on which we exist and finding a way to celebrate and encourage and include our traditional owners with the future of what our region becomes and how it develops. Well, that's kind of what the background to our next group is all about. I'd now like to invite the team from Collaboration Djilang, whose focus is creating long-term partnerships with local businesses and organisations to build reconciliation and recognition of the respect for the Wadawurrung traditional owners and understand the business benefits from connecting with the history and culture right across our Geelong region.
The Collaboration Djilang project team acknowledges the Wadawurrung people as the traditional owners of the land on which we work, live and play. We pay our respects to their elders past and present. We acknowledge Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as Australia's First Nations people and Geelong as the anglicised word for Djilang. The Collaboration Djilang project team consists of myself, Andrew, Susan, Sally, Danielle and Beth. Our project sponsor is Paul Davis from the Wadawurrung Traditional Owners Aboriginal Corporation, the registered Aboriginal party for the Geelong region, and today we will refer to them as the corporation. Now, this project is just a small fraction of a 65,000-year history of the Wadawurrung people, culture and country. Our aim is to deepen an awareness and appreciation for Wadawurrung culture and strengthen the ties between First Nations people and the organisations in the Geelong region. The foundations of this project have been laid through previous Leaders projects. In 2019, the focus was engagement with the First Nations people. In 2020, promotion of the corporation and traditional owners. And now our project, the third phase, centred around collaboration between the corporation and local organisations. Now the brief. Number 1, engage with local organisations. Through a number of focus groups, we sought out to gain first-hand insights on existing engagement with the corporation and unpack the challenges as well as the opportunities to enhance the existing and future partnerships. 2, produce a product, activity or service. Avalon Airport is the gateway to Wadawurrung country, and we identified a fantastic opportunity to collaborate and build a case study through their existing relationship with the corporation. And number 3, identify tangible organisation benefits, whether it's financial, commercial, cultural, customer experience. We wanted to understand how and why embracing the Wadawurrung history and culture and collaborating with the corporation is good for business. Today, we'll be sharing with you our insights from the focus groups and the case study and what you can do to enhance your organisation through collaborating with Wadawurrung traditional owners.
Collaboration Djilang is the name of this beautiful artwork. It was created especially for our project by Wadawurrung traditional owner Billy J. O'Toole. The artwork depicts Wadawurrung country. It embodies the aspiration of our team to have connectedness for change and growth, to empower our region to have everyone working together on Wadawurrung country. The first step for our project was to listen to the experiences of local organisations, to understand the benefits of collaboration with the corporation. We hosted 5 Zoom focus groups with 19 diverse organisations. The participants were asked 3 key questions. What is the nature of your engagement? What has been the benefit? What have been your challenges and learnings? This word cloud from the focus groups shows the consistent themes that arose in our discussions. Organisations that had limited dealings or were keen to start engagement spoke of concerns about making mistakes. They lacked confidence in approaching the corporation and were unsure of how to begin. The overwhelming majority of Djilang organisations found intangible benefits to their business from engagement. The most important of these were increased awareness of Wadawurrung culture for their staff, boards and customers, showing respect for and inclusion of the Wadawurrung traditional owners and connection with the First Nations community. People wanted to help and offered different pathways to achieve this, including using their networks and finding employment opportunities. Where there was a close relationship, it was understood that to make the most of the limited capacity of the corporation, that planning was key to successful engagement. They brought the Wadawurrung traditional owners into decision-making processes early, especially when projects involved country, and were open to different ways of doing things. The focus groups were a fantastic opportunity for collaboration, and it was wonderful here to hear people sharing insights and learning from each other. And we would love for this business-to-business mentoring to continue. We partnered with Avalon Airport for our case study, an organisation looking to move from a transactional to a collaborative relationship.
Our case study was a great opportunity, not only for our team, but also for Avalon Airport to build on the groundwork laid by previous collaboration with the corporation. Avalon Airport sits in Wadawurrung country at the gateway to Geelong. They want to build awareness and recognition amongst travellers that in arriving at Avalon Airport, they are on Wadawurrung country, and they were keen to strengthen their relationship with the corporation. The project team and Andrew Elliott from Avalon Airport agreed that the best opportunity to engage travellers was to utilise the video screen above the domestic baggage carousel. The outcome of this was the video you've just seen, a dynamic visual and audio piece that will be seen and heard while travellers are waiting for their luggage. The corporation commissioned the video and Avalon Airport generously provided the space to the corporation, collaborating for mutual benefit. Avalon Airport's business has been completely disrupted due to COVID-19, but they've still dedicated time and energy to engaging with our team and the corporation. As soon as we're able to travel again, you'll see this video up on the screens, and we expect the business benefits will include a tangible demonstration of respect to the traditional owners of the land on which Avalon Airport resides, relevant and engaging content for travellers, enhancing the consumer experience, and supporting Avalon Airport's strategic plan to promote the beauty and culture of the Geelong region. Next time you're collecting your baggage at Avalon Airport, make sure you keep an eye out for our video. The Avalon Airport case study has provided an example of how your engagement can really take off.
This was an amazing learning journey, and it was so valuable to have first-hand engagement with businesses to understand the benefits. Working closely with Paul, we clarified the challenges and identified opportunities. Just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. The Dalai Lama's wisdom anchored our vision and served as a great metaphor for the way forward. There are clear benefits to businesses. Those who collaborated from the outset saw projects produce better outcomes. They were better positioned with government, were well regarded by their staff, and could lead their competitors and influence customers. Prominent challenges are that the demand for engagement with the corporation is currently greater than the corporation can service, and there are barriers of engagement such as a fear of doing the wrong thing. We proposed 12 recommendations that we're confident will lead to more businesses highlighting Wadawurrung culture and contributing to a growing strength in our region. Here are the insights. First, be familiar with the Healthy Country Plan on the corporation website. Understand their priorities and build your own awareness of the history, culture, and story of Djilang. Making mistakes can be expected. We certainly did. Acknowledge, apologize, learn from it. Businesses can learn so much from each other's experiences. Why not set up working groups to share resources and learnings? And finally, approach the corporation to put in place a customized collaborative plan that enables budgeting and resource allocation at the start of a project. These details and more are available in our report, which I invite you to please read and to contact the Committee for Geelong Leaders for Geelong team for follow-up queries.
The Wadawurrung people have cared for the country that we're on today for more than 65,000 years. Today, we've shared with you the learnings that we gained through working with 19 organisations in Geelong, through focus groups and Avalon Airport as the case study. And we did that so that we could share with you the benefits of engaging with the corporation. But what does this mean for you, and what can you do? Today, as we connect here on Wadawurrung country, and you think about how your organisation maybe already does, or potentially could benefit from engaging with the Wadawurrung Traditional Owners Aboriginal Corporation, we're going to ask you to do a few things. The first one is visit the corporation's website and watch the Healthy Country video. Don't let fear of saying or doing the wrong thing stop you from collaborating. Pick up the phone. Paul Davis at the corporation is ready and keen to speak to you. And finally, make sure you plan ahead, because the corporation does have a lot on and they do have limited resources. So make sure you allow plenty of time. On behalf of our project team, we want to thank everybody who has helped us with this project along the way. This project really could not have happened without everybody's contribution. We do all have a role to play, and you have a role to play in collaborating with the traditional owners to ensure that the Djilang region benefits. And together, we can make Wadawurrung country strong. Now, if you'll indulge us just for one moment, we're going to ask you to use your imagination. So just imagine for one moment that lockdown is behind us. You've just touched down at Avalon Airport and you're entering into the arrivals hall there. You're waiting for your luggage. As a result of this project, you will know that you are on Wadawurrung country. And now, if you can't imagine that for yourself, we're going to show you how that's going to come together. Thank you very much.
I just absolutely love that. And it reminds me when I arrived in Uluru, at Uluru, they play a video there welcoming you, and I just can't think of anything better. I have to say that I'm also incredibly proud of Geelong Broadcasters, where I also work. As of next Monday, significant news services throughout the day will acknowledge the Wadawurrung people, the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast from, and that will be ongoing into the future. And I as I said, I can't be more proud to think that now our radio stations are acknowledging our traditional owners both on K-Rock and Bay 93.9. So it's wonderful stuff. And I think that, you know, the Collaboration Djilang group will really appreciate the power of something like that.